Okay, hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you guys are new, welcome. This is the second video of the recent video that I posted, I think already almost 2 days ago, about my birth story of our baby boy. Many of you guys, like on Snapchat, that's where I first posted it, like the video on his little story, asked to do like a little Q&A, or like, you know, like a reaction and stuff like that. The reaction video will probably be a different time, like with me and my boyfriend, but like for now I'm just gonna be doing a Q&A. I tried doing the little Snapchat question and ask thing, but it doesn't work, so I decided to go on Instagram, and a lot of you guys ask questions. So we're gonna start with the first one. This is, by the way, on Instagram. I'll probably just put my Instagram down below in the description box, so if you guys want to, like, you know, like add if you want, or ask me any questions or stuff like that, then yeah. Okay, so the first one, many of you guys asked, well, one person asked, did I bleed a lot? I don't know what they're talking about, like if before or after. Before I was bleeding, but after pregnancy, like once you give birth you do bleed a lot. It lasts for a couple weeks. For me, it lasted about like almost a month of bleeding. And then they ask if it's painful. It is painful. Like, if it depends though. Some people get C-section, some people get, like, you know, natural labor, but like with epidural, no epidural. Me, I had no epidural because, like, you know, like my pregnancy was at home, so it was like unexpected. So I gone through it. I did tear a little bit. They had to stitch me up, but it wasn't even as much as how like they expected it to be. But I did, yes, and currently I did bleed like a lot. Like the first like 2 weeks you feel like you're bleeding to the point where like you can't even like sit on your ass. Like you have to be like leaning like this. Like you can't even like sit up straight because like your ass is like hurting so bad. I don't know why that happened to me, but I don't know about other people. But you know, everybody's birth story is completely different, so yeah. If you hear the music, it's because the baby's asleep right there and he needs his little music so he can sleep. Okay, the next person asked, what type of pills did you take? I'm not sure, in fact, what they're called again. I'll try to see if I remember, and I'll just put it on Instagram or something like that, or like just, I don't know, like send a message to the person that asked me. But it was, the gynecologist said it was 2 of the most strongest birth control pills that there are to create your period, supposedly, like have your period back like on a normal like cycle. Another person is, how many months is your baby? PS, your baby is very cute. Thank you. And right now he is 5 months. He's about to be 6 months in six days. How did your boyfriend react? That's the thing though, I wanted him to be a part of this video, but like he went to work. But I'll tell you guys either way, and then in another video you'll see his reaction on what happened. But to remind you, when I was in the ambulance heading to the hospital, that's when my mom told me to call him on the way. When I was over there, I called him. It was like 12 something in the middle of the night, so 12 a.m. and I called him and he was like, what happened? Because it's weird of us to be calling each other at that time, because that on Monday, it was on a Monday, he was supposed to go to work at 5 a.m. so he was asleep. We were both supposed to be asleep. I called him and I'm like, babe, and then he was like, what happened? I was like, why you calling me during this time? He was like, and I was like, I have something to tell you. And he was like, what happened? Like hella shocked and like worried. And I tell him that I have a baby, and like, you know, like you're like asleep, like when you're like half asleep. And he was like, what? Like, and I was like, I just had a baby. And he was like, his first response that he said was, is it dead? Because like he knew I was on birth control pills, so he thought that the baby would be dead. Like I thought so too. And I was like, no, the baby's not dead. And he was like silent for like a minute. And he was like, what did you say again? I was like, I had a baby. And he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, yeah. And then he was like, is it a boy or girl? And I was like, it's a boy. And then from there, you know, like conversation. But yeah, that was his reaction. But later on in a video when like he wants to explain like his part of his story when I told him that I gave birth, it's gonna be completely funny. But yeah, next person said, did having a baby bring you guys closer? Yes, it did. The reason why is because in September he moved. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry. As I was saying, the baby did bring us closer, and the reason as to why is because in September, like 2 months before I gave birth, he had to move 2 hours away. It's this place called Atwater, I think. Yeah, that's what it's called. And like, you know, like I'm in a whole other different area, so it was kind of hard for us now because we would always see each other on a daily basis, and out of nowhere, like, you know, like we barely see each other, like only like on the weekends, like either like one day on a Saturday or both days on Saturday and Sunday. So it was kind of like complicated for us to like even be able to see each other because we felt like, you know, like long distance, but like, you know, we still made it work. But like, you know, having a baby did bring us much closer because, you know, like we're both parents now, like we have to be in each other's lives for our son, you know. So yeah, it pretty much made us closer, like in a good positive way, like, you know, like, yeah. Someone asked, is he even happy? I don't know who you're referring to, either the baby or my boyfriend, but baby, of course, he's always happy, he's always smiling and everything, like, you know, babies how they are. Him, he's extremely super fucking happy, he's blessed. He says that he has his little boy now, like, you know, like I'm glad that he's part of his life. Like, you know, many dads are, you know, like they just be leaving, like, you know, and I feel bad for all those women right there who are single mothers. But I'm like, single mothers, you guys are amazing as well. Don't let no fucking guy bring you down, you know. And next person said, how is your living situation? We're currently living together. We're currently in my parents' house. Just because we are gonna be moving soon, like it's just gonna be me, him, and the baby now. We're gonna be having like our own little house. It's gonna be like a 1-bedroom, like, you know, with kitchen, living room, bathroom, bedroom, you know, like that kind of stuff. It's gonna take a little while, but like we're living like this right now just because I have connections over here that's for the baby. I have my work here. He recently stopped working over there because his company shut down for a while, so he decided to move over here and get another job, so he's working now. And yeah, from there, once we have enough, like, you know, like get like a little bit more money to like help support us, but mostly support the baby and our like current like living situations for the future, you know, it's gonna take time, but like, you know, we're not rushing it. I mean, honestly, like both of us, like as long as like we're with the baby, you know, like spending time with him, because he's almost about to be like a year old. He's already almost half a year old, so it's kind of crazy how time passes by fast. Someone said, how long did it take for you to recover after birth? I would say like about 2-3 months. That's what I probably would remember. But like for the bleeding and stuff, it stopped like around 2 months, and then like from there, like, you know, like the bottom part, like your pelvic area has to like recover still. So yeah. Someone says, was your birth traumatic? The very beginning, like a minute after I gave birth, yes, that was the most traumatic part for me, because, you know, I was in complete shock, like how I said in like my birth story, like in the last video. If you guys want to watch that, I'm not gonna explain it again here, but yes, it was traumatic. Someone said, did you get postpartum depression? I was close to getting postpartum depression. Doctors kept telling me if like I fell in depression, if I didn't feel connected with the baby. And yes, in the beginning I didn't really feel connected with him, just because, like, you know, like it's unexpected, like it happened so quick, like, you know, like being a mother out of nowhere. Yeah, it was close to getting depression, but, you know, time passes by afterwards, like the next day, that's when it stopped, you know. So yeah. And you got another person said, are you guys still together? Yes, we're together. And the next person said, is it hard being parents? Yes, it's hard being parents, but, you know, it's 100% worth it. You know, we're gonna have like, you know, like struggles, we're gonna have arguments, we're gonna feel, you know, like all that type of stuff, like, you know, all that stuff brings us even more closer. Sorry, my boyfriend's telling me that he's there at work. But yeah, it is hard. The newborn stage is not hard. I thought newborns would be the most difficult stage, but it's not, because all they do is just eat, sleep, poop, eat, sleep, poop. That's it. When they start growing up though, that's a whole other thing. Like right now my baby's starting to teeth. But yeah, it is hard, but you know, again, like I gotta tell you, 100% worth it. I'm telling you though, I'm not giving you no lessons on having a baby right now, like, you know, like save your whole entire like fucking life for that shit later on. But like, I mean, if you're ready for it, I mean, that's on you. Someone asked, has he said his first word? No, he has not. He still doesn't talk. Like, he still doesn't talk. Like, he responds and everything, like laughing and stuff like that, and like ooh ooh, like the little gooing stuff, like sounds and stuff. Like, no, he hasn't said anything yet. Someone asked, are you breastfeeding? I tried. My milk supply is so fucking low, especially with anemia. Nope, I couldn't. So I tried doing the first time. I even tried to make him latch onto my like breast, but he didn't want to. And that's how I was too when I was a baby, my mom said. So, you know, I even tried pumping. I tried pumping for like a month, but like low milk supply is just not it. Do you still get your periods? Yes, I still get my periods. You know, for mothers, I heard that if you're breastfeeding, it takes like about like 6 months until you get your period after you give birth. But for me, since I didn't breastfeed or anything, like 3 months after recovered, I started bleeding again, so I did have my periods. Are you both working? Yes, we're both working. I work morning shifts, he works night shifts. Who's taking care of the baby? As of right now, like right now, like before he started working, he would always take care of the baby. Right now, how we are right now, like I work in the mornings, he takes care of him in the mornings, and then when I get back, when he has to go to work and I'm still at work, my mom comes home and takes care of him until I get here, and then I take care of him in the night. And yeah, that's pretty much it. How does the dad feel now? Like I said, he's super happy, super excited, just enjoying being a dad. Another person, are you both happy? Yes, we're happy. Someone said, after having your baby, what was your family/boyfriend/friends reactions? My family's reactions. Let me start off with my family. My family, they were all there when I gave birth. Like I said in my last video, they were there when I was telling them that I had to go to the hospital, like take me to the hospital, and they seen like the whole entire thing, like when I gave birth, ambulance, all that stuff came. When I came back from the hospital, they were mad. Like my mom, like she was mad, but like she tried to not show it, because I already knew, like you know how your parents are, like you could tell when they're mad. They were asking me, and they kept asking like, are you okay, are you okay, like, you know, because like I'm their daughter, like obviously. My dad, I thought he would be the one that got the most, because dads are scary, you know. Even my dad would tell me like way back then, you get pregnant, you're out the house, this and that. And then when that happened, I was like, nope, I'm out the house. I already know I'm out the house. I gotta go pack my bags and shit once I'm out the hospital when I come back. But no, he wasn't like that. He was actually understanding, because he knew that I didn't know shit about it, because I was even on pills especially. My mom though, she was pissed off for like a whole month. Sometimes like, you know, like she would cry because like she felt bad that I was in this situation, thinking that, you know, like I ruined my life or something, that she wanted to help me, like, you know, have a better life. And I understand that, every parent will understand that. But like, you know, things happen. You can't do anything about it no more. Like you can't turn time back. But right now they're like extremely like fucking in love with this kid right here. Like they even told me, give me him. I'm like, oh my god. My boyfriend's side of the family, like they already wanted like a grandson and everything, because they already know me as like their, like, you know, like their daughter-in-law. So you know, like they were already excited. Like they're the ones that right away went to go buy shit. Like one thing though, I'm gonna tell you, his mom, like before I gave birth, it was like a month before I gave birth, she had a dream saying that I was gonna have a baby and it was gonna be a boy. And to tell you, a month after, I had a baby and it was a boy. I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, they're like all like extremely fucking happy as well on that side. They adore this kid every single time when we go over there. Like she would even love to babysit him every single day, like if we could. But you know, like they're another like 2 hours away. So like by the time that we have our days off, we go visit. Friends, they were like shocked, but they were like extremely happy too. I even had people from high school that I don't even talk to anymore, like, you know, like say congratulations and stuff like that, which is like, you know, like to know that there's people that do actually care out there, like still is like amazing. So that's what I love about it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, like if you guys have any more questions, let me know. If you guys want to do like another Q&A like later on about like other kind of topics, you know, let me know. But yeah, this is, you know, answering your questions on Instagram. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this other video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.